Hey Aries, honey, welcome to the Lumiere channel. It is I, Lumiere. I will be doing your love reading for today, as singles, couples, and situationships. The first energy I'm going to be reading for is the energy is coming towards you, what you need to know about that. And then the next half is going to be your guidance towards dealing with that energy. I'm one, not necessarily soulmate, but in a soulmate field. This is soulmate energy. It's it feels, it's not a fan of saying that word, man. Um, I think it's anyway. It's just such a triggering word. Yeah, that energy, the big one, the one that's massively in your field, the one that is the most, one that you're dealing with. So I'm going to do my best to tap into that, what you need to know about that, and as it pertains to you as a single, you as a couple, you as a situationship person. If you're single, you have no prospects and you're looking for love. If you are in a coupleship, you are Facebook official, people know you as a couple, you're seen as a couple, and you're looking to improve that coupleship, and sometimes improving it may be to leave. If you are in a situationship, you are both single and you are in a couple. If you're in a situationship, you're both not single and not necessarily in a couple. So you're somewhere in between. You're dealing with something. Your situation status, your relationship status is complicated. So may I please have the guidance, please, for what Aries needs to know about the energy that's coming towards them. That soulmate energy, that energy that's coming towards them this month in February as it relates to love and romance. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. Alright, so that's a lot here. That's a lot here. I feel like I'm dealing with a couple Aries people. For some of you, you're either in a committed relationship in some way, shape, or form, but your level of commitment has stunted. So it's going to be, you're still committed. Look at that. You're still committed, but it's stunted. Sorry. The energy that's coming towards you. Still, I'm going to say that, the energy is either coming in the form of a person, people, or an energy cloud, which you will just kind of like pass through, or it'll be you, an energy that you may embody. So that's the energy that I'm reading. Yeah. So if it sounds more like you than anybody else, then that's still accurate, because it's still an energy that's hitting you, or an energy that's coming towards you, right? It's an energy that you will like walk through. Or someone who will bring that energy to you. So it seems like I don't know, I'm sensing a little bit of stagnation. But it doesn't, it doesn't seem pretty bad. It seems like whomever's coming towards you is content. Ugh. Ugh. The energy coming towards you is committed, either to you or something else. I don't know about someone else, but is committed to you or something else. I'm getting you here, man. I'm getting you. Like, especially for couples, your coupleship is like fine. I may have to reshuffle because I feel like I tapped into certain Aries people, but your relationship is fine. You're satisfied with the person that you're with. Let's do couples. If you're in a couple, the person that's coming towards you is your person. It's no one else. They are satisfied with you, with how things are with you. They like that you all, they enjoy your company. Uh, Things could progress further between you two, but it seems that no, not right now, because there's also something missing. It's not necessarily missing, but it's missing in order for things to progress. So that could be in the form of finances, in the form of certain freedoms, or whatever the case may be. But what I'm seeing here is someone who you may be, if you're coupled with someone, you are committed to them, they are committed to you, and they may want to have more with you, yeah, but there's a stagnation that they recognize, and they'll stick around for it. They'll stick around for it. They'll stick around. They'll stick around for it because they do have fun. They are pleased with how things are with you guys. They just do feel that there is something missing. There is something that they are wanting that they don't have right now, but it's also something that they don't necessarily need to have, but it's still something that they want to have and something that they will eventually have. But for now, they're okay just kind of hanging out with the way things are between you guys, and they're okay with seeing how things go. So what this looks like is you've been dating for a while, and this person may be like, okay, we've been dating for a while, and I want to take things to the next level. The next level could be being, no, let's say you're a couple, so you are like official, you have titles and everything. So let's say the next step would be moving in together. The next step would be getting engaged. The next step would be getting married. The next step, or setting a date for the marriage. The next step would be having a baby. Those next steps, whatever those next levels are, moving into buying, whatever it is for you. That person may want those things, but they sort of recognize that now may not be the right time for it, but it's still something that's in the back of their mind as something that's missing, but it's not necessarily missing. It's something that's missing, but not really missing. In that they're okay with how things are, but there is a part of them that is like, ooh, though it would be nice to dot dot dot, or to know about that information. So it's missing, but it's not missing in that it's not entirely necessary, but it's still sort of necessary. I hope that makes sense. So if you're in a coupleship, things are fine, but you may be wondering, people may be asking, oh, when are you getting married? When are you guys having a baby? When are you getting a new place, a new dog, whatever? So you see, you recognize, they recognize rather, that it's something that they may be wanting with you, but they also recognize that things aren't entirely in place for that to happen. So there's like a stagnancy here, but it's not a bad stagnancy. At least to them, it's something that they recognize that things are going to be stagnant for a bit, for a while, but it's a place where they're still enjoying the company and aren't looking elsewhere. It's all about you or what you guys have in a coupleship. So cool. Oh, situationships. Ah! Blue moon. Do 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 do. I'm not sure if I should use Le Tarot for this one. There's like a weird sense of hope here, in a way. I don't know if this is for situationships or singlehood, so I'm just gonna say it as a general. I don't think this is for couples, so couples tune out for a second. Someone here is seeing someone who's committed elsewhere. Now, whether that commitment, because even with the couples, I will say couples come back real quick. If you are in a coupleship, you know that the person you're in a coupleship is committed elsewhere, doing other things, and hence the stagnation for things between you guys to a next level. But also, you recognize that stagnation. They could be committed to work, they could be committed to whatever, other family members. I don't think they're committed to other people. I'm not really picking that up. If you know that's your situation, fine. But I'm not, for couples, I'm not really getting that they're committed elsewhere, as into a third party isn't a person. But it's more so to something else, because I'm seeing here like there's a, you know, it's fine. But that may be part of the thing that why this isn't progressing, because of them kind of having their attentions elsewhere, or things not being where they need to be. It seems like this may be happening for a while for you all couple ships. I don't know what your individual story is, but for some of you, the energy here is things may be the way they are for a little bit longer. At least this month, anyway. Or at least, for the moment in time this month, because you never know. This could just be a moment in time. Okay, so for here, another situation that I'm picking up on is if it may be committed elsewhere to another person. To also, not even another person really, to another situation. And so there's someone who's waiting for things to open up for them, for things to come together. So what you need to know about this person is one who's either engaged elsewhere. But they still think of you and are sort of waiting for the moment for things to move with you, or you are the one who's engaged elsewhere and they're still sort of waiting. This person isn't going anywhere. Yeah. They're not going anywhere. They're still around. They're not looking for. I don't know. I'm really not picking up another person. Like even in the other, like there could very well be a whole other person or just whole other commitments, but this commitment could literally be an overseas something. This could be some sort of distance. This could be not so much distance, something overseas. Like I have to, like, deployment or something like that. Or they're committed. Committed. What is that? Jail, I guess. Hence things not being able to move, where you have them but you don't have them, where they have you but they don't have you, but they're not really looking at anybody else. That's what I'm seeing. I feel like their attentions is on this. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, it's incarceration, that's for sure. But they're tied to something else. Oh, for singles, oh boy, for singles, the energy is coming towards y'all. Single Arians. Aries. Arisians? Okay. The energy that's coming towards you could be someone who is hopeful for a commitment. As in they're available. That's really nice. That's nice. That's good. But they're available for a commitment, just not right now. They still kind of want to play. They still kind of want to see, but they are, available for certain things. Yeah. Let me ask a little bit more. They are. Are they? For singles, yeah, there's a story of they are available for commitment. For commitment? But okay, that's sad. They they are open for commitment, and this may actually be meandering into situationships. They're open, for commitment, but at the same time, it's almost like they want you to be committed to them, more so than them committed to you. Like in their hearts, or like in their future thinking brains, they know you might be endgame in some ways, maybe, but and so sounds so cruel, but oh, it's so uncomfortable. But because they believe your end game, in their mind, you're theirs, and so for now they can like sow their wild oats. They can go play, they can enjoy others, maybe knowing full well that I got someone for me in the future, but for now I'm not ready. But like they are ready, but they're not. So it's like they are ready, but they're not. Like they're capable of it. They are ready, but they're not capable of it at this moment. Yeah, that's the one. But they want you to stay, to stick around. But I don't think they're going anywhere. I don't think they really want to like abscond from you. That seems like it's more situationships. For singles, even still, I would still say you're probably dealing with somebody or will be dealing with somebody who is open for commitment, but they're just it's always the same story. They may be dating around, but they're kind of falling for you. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, if you're single, this person could fall for you, but they'll still flirt with others. But you're kind of like the person that they'll think of at the end of the night. Why are these readings so romantic? Like I am not that person. I am not that person. Like you particularly make their heart go a little mush, but their eyes will still, enjoy the company of others if you're single. So, um, things seem a bit stagnate in their own way. So stick around for your guidance on how to handle this energy. Blue moon. Once in a blue moon. Maybe that's what the connection is. They're not going anywhere, but they don't really want you to go anywhere either. Yeah. Da 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 da. May I please have guidance for Aries? The Arisian watching this, please. Guidance on how best to handle the situation for the highest good, handle this energy for the highest good. Interesting. Let your friends help you in reverse. Yeah, there's something about you possibly cutting things out, you possibly cutting people out, man. That's weird. Like, there's something about you possibly cutting things out. So maybe you are the one who has they feel that you have other commitments. So interesting. We have another circle, and attraction is at the center of it. So, go, not but go, if you do have multiple people that you're dealing with, the guidance here is to go towards the one that obviously makes you feel beautiful, that makes you feel grand, that makes you feel great. For some of you, this may be turning your back against new love. Sorry, that's weird, but that's what it's kind of looking like here. For some of you, it may be being single for a bit. And for all of you, the guidance here is to focus on what it is that your heart desires, truly, not just for the now, but for the long term. What does your heart desire? For some of you, it's don't break up, don't end things yet. For others of you, it's don't focus so much on other things and focus on this person a little bit more. And if that's what you've been doing, good. Maybe see if you're appropriately tending to their love language, attending to them in a way that they can feel that you are around and you have the same sort of thoughts that they may have with you. And for some of you, at least this month, the guidance is to chill on the, like I was saying earlier, someone was committed to something else. Some of you it was someone else, the end of the other person's end, but it was more so this other stuff. So if it is other stuff and you are the person who's been committed to other stuff, perhaps find a way to spend a little bit more time with your person and put the other stuff on down on pause or on slow mo, and spend more time in the present moment with the people around you, with your partner, with your person, because they may be, it would be nice, especially that this is February. You want to rejuvenate that love bond, that Valentine's Day thing. Also, I'm seeing here not to spend so much money on Valentine's Day. Okay, not to spend so much money necessarily, but more so something from the heart. For some of you, if you have it, you can probably drop a little bit more. If you know that is your partner's love language, you may drop something for them in that way. But I am seeing more so something from the heart as opposed to something from the pocket necessarily. Okay, but of course, gifts from the pocket can also be from the heart. Gifts from the heart can also be through the pocket, so come through. But yeah, having an air of lightheartedness with your partner, but also a sense of seriousness so that they know with the person you're dealing with, whether it's your partner or your situationship mate or your single person, being lighthearted and sharing that sort of light energy, but also having a sense of, seriousness so they know that you're not someone who's just out here being an oopsie daisy. You're someone who can have fun and also has goals and dreams for themselves, and if they don't meet those standards, that you will go ahead and find someone who will, that sense of seriousness, but also who's like, yeah, whatever, let's hang out, like someone who's fun, and also someone who's multidimensional, who can be fun and also stick to their guns. Not just be swayed by a pretty face, not just be swayed by some sweet words, enjoy the sweet words, and also be like, okay, I'm going to go home. And then they see that, okay, they'll take compliments. They won't, be fed by compliments. That's not their diet. Singles. I did this for Libra, and it turned out to be a disaster. Oh, my Libras. It wasn't so much a disaster. I feel like Libras who are dealing with that energy, they'll really appreciate that. Wow, 2 of Swords and 3 of Cups, indeed. What I'm going to do is clarify these, some of these for each of you. So for singles and, who am I? Firstly, for couples in particular, what is this new love? I feel like it's a resurgence of what you've had before with your person. I do. I feel like it's a resurgence that some of you may have turned your back a little bit on your partner, and there's a call for you to focus on them and your heart and that, love energy between you two a little bit more this month. But if you have been doing that, then cool. But it may be something in terms of where you show something a little bit extra, that you do appreciate them, and that you think about them. And also nurturing yourself. I am seeing, I've kind of been ignoring it, but it's calling out to me now. There's an energy of you needing to just kind of rejuvenate yourself as well, having some time for you so that you have enough energy to give to others. You may be coming out of a sense of separation. I'm actually seeing this for you in more than just love, Aries. I'm seeing this in just your interpersonal life, with the people in your world, you not separating yourself from them with this separation here in reverse, and you focusing in the present moment. So if it's not just about your lover, this may be family, friends, or just enjoying this month by feeding your heart, reigniting that love of overall. It's new. You're the only sign that has really given me this message of enjoying the other people in your life as well, and that filling you up, because you do deserve love. You do need to feel that you do deserve that, because I feel like at this moment you kind of have what you need. It's around you. You just kind of have to maybe put down certain focuses. Alternatively, this month, if you do have financial issues, Aries, it's not the end of the world. Know that the people around you are who you can find hope, faith, and new energy with. Even your partner, but I'm actually not sensing your partner when I say that. Okay, so as it pertains to guidance for Aries, what is this new love about here? Aries. Oh, yeah, just Aries general. I'm not really getting a separation between singles and whatnot here. Oh, temperance, balance. So, the health of your relationships. Um, I love this. This beautiful black family. Let's see. Yeah, I really am picking up with your people. Spending time with your people. I don't know if you celebrate the Chinese New Year. I don't know if there will be an affair for you to attend for family wise, but really that's what I'm picking up with temperance. Like, balancing yourself out, because if your finances don't necessarily work out as much as you would like to, either they go down or they don't go as high as you want, meet a certain marker or whatever. It seems like, focus on the people around you, balance that energy out with the love that you have in your world. That's what I'm seeing here. Um, okay, so singles, same. Tap into, if you're not someone who is seeing anybody, no prospects on the horizon, tap into the people around you and indulge in them, enjoy them. You can focus on your work, sure, but kind of take a break from the things that are not material. Like material things are yay as much as the next guy, but it seems like there may be uh, a call for you to tend to your heart and not separate yourself from other people. Um, that's interesting. Uh, yeah, and as it relates to this person, bringing about that emotional balance, um, in order to have a newer love energy in your world, singles. Couples, bringing about that whole thing that I was saying, like couples, this is like this reading has been what I've been saying. Um, just as for everybody, situation, well, okay, reiteration, couples, it's not separating yourself so much and allowing yourself to be playful and lighthearted in your life this month with your partner and the people around you, and bringing that new energy of balance in your world, and maybe putting down certain burdens, taking it easy, maybe even watching your health here. Um, Celebrating, bringing in that new energy, going out, or having doing something nice for your partner for the Valentine's Day. This is a date, um, but they look like an established couple, so that's nice. Maintaining the health of your relationship and your relationships at large. For situationships, I feel like, yeah, focus definitely on your heart matters. Just the same thing as I said with singles. Enjoy the people around you. As it relates to this person in particular, it seems like the more you tune into pleasing yourself in the best way, the more you're calling in someone who fits you. Um, the more you have in the back of your mind that you are serving you. There's something for situationships here as it relates to. I'm not going to use that deck. I'm going to use this one. Yeah, releasing your ex. So there's something that you like, try as you might, you're trying to focus on something else, but it may not be working. It's working, but there's something that like pulls your attention away because she's been bothering me. There's something that is taking your attention still. Something that, it's like pulling a strand of your hair and you can feel it and you try to like gnat it away. You're trying to brush it away, but you're catching other strands, not the strand that's like pulling away your attention. So, as it relates to this energy that's coming towards you, it seems something that you need to release. You may need to cut that strand off, bruh. You may need to just cut that fucking hair piece off, and and let them take it. Um, because here I'm saying release your ex, and she's been wanting to release this arrow, kind of shoot it towards something else. So I don't know. For some of you, there may be something shooting that arrow towards something new. For those of you in situationships, um, and not putting so much work, not putting any work actually in this situation with the person that this energy may be about, or however that works for you, because it does seem that you're calling someone in. It's just that, are you calling in this same person, or are you calling in someone new? I'd like to think that you're doing a little bit of both, while some of you are doing a little bit more of one or the other. But there's a call for you to be light about it, not to force yourself to cut that hair piece off. Although you may have to, it may hurt. As in, you either pull it off or cut off a chunk of your hair in the back. But yeah, there's something about you having to. There's something about you having to move to something else. Yeah. Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay. So for situationships, this whole energy that I've been kind of picking up on, let go of control issues. That I've been sort of picking up on as far as other people and how I'm not really getting so, like, yes, there's this other person, of course, but it's just that it seems like you may not be ready. Like, you may need to turn your back on new love quite now. Like, you may not be ready for new love quite yet. At least that energy, until you sort of are in a certain place. For some of you, that may be in a lesser extent, but it's almost like you may be forcing yourself or pushing yourself to find something or someone else to take over, da da da. But it's like you kind of need to focus back on you, to stop and look at your world, look at your heart, and tend to you. Okay, so I hope this helped, Aries. Yeah, I hope this helps. I think that's all I have to say. I'll see you in the membership if you decide to join. The link is in the description box below. Take a gander. If you'd like to check out the rest of the videos that I have, please do. If you'd like to subscribe, check out the other videos that I have and see if I'm the person for you, because I read quite differently, as you can see. If you're into it, cool. If you're not, awesome. Keep your light on and good luck.